Hello and welcome to Finextra TV. I'm Liam Xavier and you join us at Sibos 2025 in Frankfurt. Joining me in the studio is Ramon Villarreal, Payments Industry Global Lead at Red Hat. Lovely to have you here.
Thank you very much, Liam.
Then we're going to be talking a little bit about trust, reliability and stability within payments. What have you seen towards the last year or so around what's actually been the main changes towards making payments more trustworthy and more stable?
Yeah, it's quite interesting because trust, reliability is actually something that we always deliver within the payments industry. It used to be the thing. Payments have to be reliable. Payments can never fail. That was the name of the game. The business was all about that, and that therefore the business was set to never change. Systems were designed to be extremely reliable, and we never innovated a lot for a long while. But within the last few years, innovation has become the thing. We have the advent of new technologies, faster payments, all of that, and that has changed that balance. In the last few years, we have had that rollback into reliability, that rollback into trust. Also, the governments have bring in a lot of regulations. Central banks have been bringing DORA, operational resilience, etc., and that has become a priority. And so therefore, the industry has had to think about that and say, well, I have to innovate, but I also have to maintain the trust on the customer. Gone are the days of just focusing on innovation. Now we have to actually focus on business continuity and reliability, making sure that the system never failed, and making sure that we recover the trust of the customer. And that has been the key thing in the last year and a half. I would say we are re-stabilizing that balance between innovation and reliability, and that is a good thing for the industry.
And also you're mentioning all these different innovations, these different tools. What are your thoughts on reducing payment complexity, especially as banks are looking to integrate more stablecoins and CBDCs into their payment processes?
Yeah, the interesting world of the stablecoin and CBDC, right? Look, payments has always been complex in a way. But at the same time, what we are seeing is a rationalization of those processes. We're seeing all of these channels tending to merge and creating new networks that are about unifying the system. In Asia, you have the advent of the connectivity of the faster payment systems. We have recent announcement about from the EBC around connecting into the SNB and making that ability of direct faster payment between countries. Coming in, which is fantastic. And now with the channels standardizing and rationalizing and kind of merging as part of that path to the future, you will see that is part of the step of the realization of a stablecoin and the realization of the promise of a central bank digital currency. That is coming. We need to be ready. The technology is complex, and our systems need to be more efficient to be able to integrate those technologies. It's not something that we need to think whether we need to do it or not. This is something that we're talking about when, and that when is soon.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great point there. So then if we think about the fact that we're not too far off from 2026 now, what do you expect next year within these tools again, maybe different parts like AI? What are you expecting to see when it comes to building more trust and stability?
You mentioned AI. It's quite interesting because 2 years ago when I talked about AI in payments, it was like, well, I'm not sure we're going to need it. Why are we talking about this? Where are the use cases, right? And now those use cases are there. Now we are seeing more and more those use cases coming to life. I see for the next year we are going to be seeing a lot more agentic into the payments process. We're going to be seeing routing being included into that, AI capabilities. We are going to see more and more fraud prevention leveraging agentic AI or other capabilities that are coming from AI. We are seeing new use cases coming into the space with AI, and that is going to be a big thing. And on the other side, obviously, and for the future, stablecoin, I see a lot more of them coming into the market. There has been an announcement recent by UniCredit and other banks around this. and we are going to see them realizing those promises. We are working with a lot of different partners and customers around stablecoin and CBDC. We are going to be the realization of that promise, the digital currency coming in, but also that, what I mentioned before, that connectivity of the faster payment systems. That is going to be a big trend within the next year, maybe 3 years, and that is going to be really, really important to the market. And I would love to see what is going to be the answer from SWIFT and from American Express and the other players in the industry to those solutions. It's just an exciting time for the payments industry.
Absolutely, and exciting to see what might happen in the new year and see if we can get back to some of that simplicity of trust at a core
definitely.
point. So thank you for joining the studio. It's been a pleasure speaking to you.
Yeah, thank you very much.